Don't you hate it when you receive emails that don't pertain to you or entertain you? They just waste space in your inbox. Well, in this week's training, I'm going to show you how to send emails that you know people will open and read. This is Chris L. Davis of AutomationBridge.com, and let's get on with this week's training. So by now you know the basic funnel setup, right? You send traffic to a web form based on your offer. They opt in by providing their information, and then they're added into your funnel. Okay. Now by default, what's going to happen is you're going to start off with very broad messaging. And when I say broad, this is messaging that's for everybody. This is more so a beginner's approach. Most people just getting started in email marketing. They start, they send out what I would call newsletters or e-zines, right? It's content weekly that they're using to kind of establish themselves as a reputable source of information. They're putting their expertise on display to build rapport and trust with their prospects. There's nothing wrong with this. Everybody starts here. However, you should not stay here. Your intent should be to grow and get sharper with your marketing, because the next level down is what I call targeted marketing. Now, this is more of an intermediate marketing. It's based on the special interests of people on your list. So they've opted in, they're receiving your newsletter. However, targeted marketing is based on the model that whatever your original offer is, it's highly likely that there is other information related to that original offer that your prospects would like from you. Case in point, say you're a web developer with a toolkit download resource that shows all the plugins and themes that you use building your websites. Well, if somebody opts in for that, they're more than likely also interested in converting online, as well as shopping cart integration online. So what you would do is you would create additional offers around that main offer that tells you a little bit more about what kind of information your prospects are seeking from you. Okay, so it gives you a little more insight on exactly what kind of information you should be sending out, because the very next level down is what I call the very targeted approach. This is where the magic happens. I love this approach. It's what I call action-based marketing or behavior-based marketing. And this is very advanced. A lot of marketers do not reach this level of target marketing. And the reason is simply because they don't understand the value of it, the importance of it. And the reality is, if you want people to pay attention to you, you better be paying attention to them. In very targeted marketing, what it does is it looks at the actions that people are taking in your funnel, and you're making decisions based on that. So you're not waiting for their voice. You're not waiting for them to tell you. You're monitoring their actions and you're acting accordingly. And what this looks like are webinar attendance, right? Tracking who's attending your webinars based on location, products purchased, links clicked. Just imagine if you were in Canada and you received an email saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be in California." Why do you care that they'll be in California if you're in Canada, right? And that's just another way for people to receive an irrelevant email from you. And the more irrelevant emails from you they receive, the closer you get every day to getting for them unsubscribing. And to really bring this point home, I have a graph that I've created, and it's based off your time versus your results. Okay. And if we draw a line, we'll call this the desired results line. This could be anything. This could be money, subscribers, downloads, whatever your desired result is. If we think about the three levels of marketing, the broad, or the three types of messages, the broad message, eventually you will get your desired results. It will take the longest, but at some point, as long as you're consistent, you'll get your desired results. The next one is the targeted one. The same targeted messages are the same as the broad messages. You'll just achieve your results just a little quicker. But what I really like is the very targeted messages. Okay. Now these take a little longer, as you see in the beginning, to get going. But once you have the system set up, and once you've taken the time and figured out exactly how you want to market to people based on the action that they're taking, because remember, you're setting this up ahead of time, okay? So that when you fill your funnel, they're just coming through and they're following your sequence that you've predestined for them, okay? And you'll see that it's not linear, it's this exponential curve that just skyrockets up after a time and gets you to your desired results quickest. And that's the basis of this week's training, is to get you to understand that broad email marketing, just sending a mass message to your entire list, is not the way to get the results that you want the quickest. You're going to have to start implementing strategies and understanding how to measure the actions that people are taking in your funnel so you can market to them accordingly. Now, this is going to be based on your tool set as well as your knowledge set, but this is something that you should be striving to do as an entrepreneur. So that caps off this week's training. There's two things I want you to do. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the box right there. And I want you to download my free automation manual. It lays down the foundation of the 3 areas that you need to start looking to automate in your business today. Again, this is Chris L. Davis of AutomationBridge.com. Thank you for watching this week's training, and I'll see you next week.